Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hold on. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That's the no, no. Yeah, watching gay TV before. Now, come on in there. Give me a second, 'cause I'm sorry about this. Hold on a second. Y'all come on. Hold on. Hold on. Just a second. I have to pause this. And, yeah, come on. We got to talk about this real quick. We won't be here long. This won't be long. Did y'all just say it? Did y'all just say it? I mean, it just played. Did y'all just say that? I want to be able to talk to y'all about this. It's not even just me that I'm getting on here just to do my opinion. I want to see. I just want to see something. Did y'all just say that? Why? What was the reason? What was the reason for that? What they just did? What they all just allowed? What was the reason? Can somebody make me understand? Put the link up there. We're going to do this here. I ain't going to be on here for no hours, 2 hours, nothing like that. I was all right with what I was saying until that. They let two men get on public television during little boys and stuff probably watching that. And that's what they allow. Is it me? Yo, make me understand. What's going on? And they cheered it on. Did y'all ever see the real video and what the boy was doing at that time on the video? He was playing with the devil on there. Yeah. If this what you saw on the TV tonight, if you're watching the BET Music Awards, is not evident of it being an agenda, you don't want to see it. You, and it's evident that they have gotten you mentally in a place of real life oppression to just accept whatever that you see. Whatever they put out, it's like it's force feeding you mentally with these images. What was the reason why they wanted to put the camera on this boy doing that on national, well, not national TV, but cable TV? Like, cause a lot of people got BET and watching the music was I'm watching on MTV too right now. But you got to ask the question: what is the agenda? When did this become the norm? When did this become something that we should accept? When will we set a standard against this type of stuff to the point where we stop investing our money and our time and energy into like that going on? All of us is going in and out. Hold on a second. If y'all having a fire, I appreciate you saying, give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Let me know if you can hear me now. Let me know if y'all hear me good. If you can't, let me know. If you can't, let me know, so I know I don't want this to get messed up at all because it's necessary. Hopefully y'all can hear me because I really I would know for sure. Let me check this out. 1 second, y'all. Hold on. All right, y'all. Let me know if you can hear me now. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I hope y'all can hear me right now. That's crazy, my audio, because I know I should be in a real good spot where y'all should be able to hear me pretty good. Let me know if y'all can still hear me. Or if y'all can hear me. Okay, we good now? Woo! Y'all, I'm going to repeat what I was just talking about. Did y'all just see that on BET Music Awards? If y'all saw that, let me know. You know, there's so many ways that you can articulate your expression about certain things that's just totally wrong. What they just did on this television was just totally wrong, y'all. Y'all, I want to talk to y'all. I don't want to just be the one talking. Can we have a conversation? Uh, I just want to, because I don't want to just be the only one having an opinion or expressing myself about this. Like I just don't want to be the only one. If y'all saw that and you disagree, can y'all hit the link and let's talk about this? I want to know. I want real live perspectives about what y'all just saw, because I know y'all know some stuff just as well as I do. I don't want to ever come off as if I think I know everything, because I don't. But y'all, let's talk about this. We all grown. Some of these people that was watching this TV show got kids that was just watching that. It was kids watching that, y'all. I'm sure. I'm sure. It don't even matter if they 14, 15 years old, but I know they was watching. There has to be a question about the intent and the motive behind what they just did. We got to learn how to question some stuff instead of just taking stuff at face value. There is a real live agenda going on, a real live emasculation of men. Look, that's and then you end it with LOL. Look at this. See, this is the ignorance. If they disagree, you're gonna hang up on them or kick them out. How can you say that? What you got that Quatita Dean complex that you can tell the future what I'm gonna do? You don't know that. You don't know that. I don't. The thing is, I want to understand logically why should that be accepted? Why logically should that be accepted? Why should we be accepting that going on television? That's what I mean. I just wanted to see who saw this, and I wanted to start a conversation about this, not to be. Thank you, Sin. Like, come on now. Like, I'm not. It's just certain things that just shouldn't be. It's just certain things that shouldn't be. It ain't just me. I'm pretty sure it's many of people. I'm just got a platform that I'm the one that's acknowledging how wrong it is. But I'm pretty sure in private, people that may be watching this, so there's people right now that's sitting at home, be like, what did I just see? Did they really just allow that? A young black man, a young black man to be kissing another black man on television during an award show. What was the point? Seeing babies, I don't know if you saw it. If you probably didn't, Lil Nas X just performed that demonic song, Call Me By Your Name. And at the end of it, he pulled a whole Madonna, and they allowed this boy to kiss another man in the mouth on national TV. I'll stop watching the award show about 10 years ago. I just randomly saw that little clip and I was turned off immediately. Two men were kissing. Y'all, only thing that I'm gonna be able to articulate is how wrong that was for them to do that. That is stuff that need to be done in private. If that's the way you want to carry on and get down with a man, why push that image in the minds of people? You force feeding that perception. It's like they forcing us to, like, well, like it or not, we gonna do it anyway. Right or wrong, this is what we gonna do. This is what we own. This is how we gonna get down. This is Black Entertainment Television. I thought that's what BET stand for, right? They got a room full of heterosexual men, rap artists, from what I understand. But they say that there's a gay agenda in hip hop and the music industry, period. So is that why? Are they letting us? Are they validating what has been assumed? They validating it, letting us know, yeah, we do have an open space for the gay agenda. Basically, they trying to normalize it. Now, they normalize it to a degree, by when Barack Obama was in office, what I'm saying, and he gave rights to the LGBTQ community. That's the agenda the media is trying to destroy black male. This is something I was gonna wait to talk about, but I'm gonna talk about it now since I got you guys' attention. There is a real live agenda to emasculate the black man. That's the reason why even on this award show, you see more women performing in such a way that is being celebrated, and there is no exchange of or no celebration of heterosexuality nowhere on this television. I'm seeing a stage full of women with women. I saw a stage full of men with men. And when the stage was full of men with men, the one that was actually performing as a man, at the end of his performance, I want to show y'all something. Look at this. I hope see if y'all can see this. Full of women. Look. Just look. Is this what black unity look like? Is this what it look like? Is this what we supposed to be embracing? Is this what it is? Is that what we're supposed to be embracing? Is that what we done come to? That's the thing. Like, how are we ever supposed to get in the right headspace to even begin a real live thing called change if this the type of stuff that they putting on television for us to continue to entertain in our culture? Is that all we worth? Is that all our women worth? Is that all black? That's what being a queen is. Make me understand. Let me know what. Let me know, cause me as a man, a alpha male, a bona fide heterosexual man, I won't sit up here in front by no means that I don't like attractive women and seeing attractive black women, you know what I'm saying, having fun doing their thing and stuff like that. But we got to be more responsible with the images that we are subjecting our children to and that we're subjecting ourselves to. It's not about it ain't about a duh. It ain't a duh, girl. It's shameful. See, it's people like you that got that your head is messed up, that you even yourself have found acceptance for what you're seeing. That don't even bother you. It don't even bother you because you so self-absorbed. And by you being self-absorbed, you thinking that that's what everybody else supposed to be. It's what you should, child. You're going to have to write that over because that can't be what you meant. That can't be what you meant. That don't make sense. You should believe. It should, what? Believe what? Believe what? Since, like, if you want to, I want to hear what you got to say. I'm going to put the link back up because I want to understand. I don't know like that. So what are you talking about? You still everything you writing is not making sense. So once you come on here and articulate yourself verbally, like just get on here and articulate yourself verbally so you could be understood if that's what you want to be. If you want to be understood, unless you just trolling, which that seemed to be something that's popular going on the internet now. There's a real live emasculation going on against black men. I'm gonna say it the way it look. All right, so black men are having to take the back seat to feminine energy. What is a king to a queen nowadays? A king in his real form and what he really supposed to stand for is becoming offensive to those that want to be labeled or label themselves as queens. When have ever a queen ever been a queen without a king? Think about it. When have a queen ever been defined as a queen without a king first? So we just gonna bypass being a real heterosexual male and let feminine energy have its place. The gay men and their feminine energy plus these self-proclaimed queens now have found unison and they have unified themselves to be justified to eliminate masculine, real live masculine energy. So in order for black men to have a place now, you have to be gay or find acceptance for being gay. If you have a problem with the gay stuff, then you are part of the problem. Cherry, I'm trying to understand. Like, that's why I put the link up there because, see, I like to have intellectual conversations about stuff, not just to agree with me, but make it make sense if you're going to talk. Make it make sense. It should make sense. It should make sense. The link is up here. The link is up here. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I'm trying to understand, y'all. I just wanted to see if y'all saw that. I wanted to see what you thought about it. I have long nails, sir. What are you talking about? Cheryl, if you're going to be doing all this typing, hit the link, ma'am. I'll put it up here again for you and tell me what you're talking about, unless you just want to sit in the stands. I mean, what are you doing? Okay, well, since she can't type, Cherry, since you can't type, then there's a link and you can articulate yourself in real time. Talk to me. Ain't nothing to be afraid of. What I mean, stand on your truth, because that's what I'm doing. Now, what's wrong with you? You come in here and not wanting to get on here and speak whatever it is that you're talking about. There's a real live emasculation of black men going on in real time on this television that I'm seeing. Not only is it going on television, it's going on in real life. That's the reason why a woman like yourself will feel so justified to challenge me as a man with no logic behind what you're saying. And then you so afraid to get on here to talk, but you will sit up here and type all this stuff. I don't do live streams on no social media. Well, why are you on here now then? Why are you here? Why are you here? To be entertained? This ain't for entertainment, baby. This is my platform is for real people. My platform is for real folk, not for no fake folk. I talk about real stuff on here. Remember, they gave a boy for a harlot. Yeah, I know that story. They didn't, but see, this is the thing. They didn't give him they didn't give a boy. They didn't give it to him. He said that take my daughter. He said take my daughter. In that story, I know exactly what you're talking about. He off because they came to the door and they was like they wanted to have sex with the little boy. This is in the Bible, y'all. They wanted to have sex with the little boy, and he said no. He said you can have one of my daughters. That's a real story, y'all, in God's word. He wasn't going to allow. Matter of fact, it was some angels that had come to visit him, and I wonder if I don't want to even misquote, and I ain't trying to get on that. Well, I want to stay focused on what I'm talking about. There are marriage, same-sex couples is held high, but between a man and a woman is low. All I want y'all to do is be conscious of what is going on. We might not be able to change it, but we dang sure don't need to be condoning it. We might not can change it, but we don't need to be condoning it. We don't need to be co-signing on it. Stand your ground. Do not allow them to soften you when it comes to this. Do you hear me? I hope my reception and stuff is good. Do not let them change the way that you think about that stuff. You are offended for a reason. You're supposed to be, because that's normal. There's no such thing as a new normal. These folks, these powers that be are perverts. Yeah. That's why God's word is under attack. That's why you got a Kotita Dean that's getting on here reading God's word and asking questions at the same time, and people taking it as law. I'm like, I asked this woman today, where is your literature? Where is it that justifies the stuff that you talk about? Where the people that you believe in, where they word at? Where you getting your understanding? If you want to teach people, the only way that you really be able to teach is if you're going to change a person's mind, that you're going to have to be able to lead them to the truth, not continue to confuse them based on the thing that you say is confusing people already. Did Lil Nas kiss a guy in the mouth on national TV? Yes. Yes. He did that. He just did that. And I'm just like, how? How did they let that happen? Who at BET co-signed on that and said, okay, yeah, this, that's cool. That's cool to do. Yeah, we gonna let that be. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, that's gonna had black men had a black man. They should put it on the camera. It's all imagery. Had the camera on him, clapping. The man was clapping. Man, I'm like, yo, am I tripping? Come on now. I mean, I try to make sure that I ain't tripping. That's all. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Look, I'm 41 years old, y'all. Let me keep it all the way 100. I'm 41. I was born in 1979. I was born in 1979. Let me keep it all the way 100 with y'all. I come from a place where that type of stuff did not have no real life acceptance. I wasn't born at a time like now to where that stuff is cool. We used to pick on, we ain't gonna say pick on, but dudes like that used to get beat up. You either gonna have to give that hold up or kill someone in your family now. What you talking about, Cherry? Oh Lord Jesus. Y'all, this is what we gotta deal with. This a black woman talking. Look, this is a black woman. She got a picture up there. A black woman. Cherry, do you like women? I wanna know. Do you like women? Or are you a heterosexual woman that still love a black man? I really wanna know. I'm talking about these celebs, bro. Now I ain't no chill out. I wanna know where your head is. I wanna know what you truly believe. Are you a heterosexual woman that love black men and don't fool around with other women? And I'm talking directly to you. And you talking about you either gonna have to give that hold up or kill someone in your family now. We not celebrities. We real people. We don't live based on celebrity agendas. We got jobs. We got kids to raise, bills to pay. Our life is not for entertainment. That is for entertainment purposes only. But through entertainment, that is the lane that they use in order to get into the minds of people. Girl, look here. I don't need no blunt. I don't even smoke weed. What you mean? Like, that's the problem. I really feel like the weed is really what's causing black folks to find acceptance for a lot of this stuff. That weed make you be like, oh, I'm on some real life fuck it. Like, oh, okay, whatever, fuck it. Oh, fuck it. What I need a blunt for? I was talking about them on the TV. That's the only reason why I went live, because of what I just saw. Another black man, a black man kissing another black man in the mouth on TV. That's what I'm talking about, Cherry. As a man, a heterosexual man, that's offensive to me. I wanted to see how many people that they found that offensive as well. Not just myself. It ain't just about me. I'm not just on here just for me. Well, hey, if I'm tripping, Cherry, I'll bust my head wide open on this situation here, homegirl. Bust it wide open. Because somebody gonna have to speak against this, and if I have to be the adverse party in these situations like this, well, so be it. It's young black men that are being influenced by this type of stuff. They being influenced by it. We're being influenced by some of the wrong things. And what is going to be the counter of what's wrong? Right is right and wrong is wrong. So if that's wrong, then what is right? So if it's Cherry, if you say you don't like that, then why is it that you don't set a standard against it in your conscience to the point to where if you hear another person talking about it, that you be like, you know what, bro, you right, that is wrong. We stepping into a time to where that type of stuff is going to be the gateway to a lot of bad, evil spirits finding its place, and our government already co-signing on a lot of stuff that's wrong. Disaster is on its way. Disaster is on its way. I just want to. I just wanted to give definition to that. I just wanted to see if y'all saw that. That's all. I mean, I don't even have no long articulated uh speech about what I just saw because all I have to say is it's wrong. What you're seeing on this television is the beginning of emasculation of the black man. It's not the beginning, it's been that way. All you're going to see is women on here with women, men on here with men that are gay. You know what I'm saying? Like the images. It didn't just start with the award show. It didn't just start with the award show. It didn't just start with the award show. It's been going on like just casually for a little while now, for a few years now. But now they getting real bold with it because now they see that it's like your average person will defend the image of that stuff. Like, man, like folks will get on here like, man, you tripping, man. You know that's just the way it is. Now that's just the way that we allowing it to be. I'm just speaking my truth and my mind as far as the way I see it being wrong, and I recognize it, and I'm just acknowledging it. Yes, sir, GZL. All children were looking at awards tonight. This is bad influence on my children these days. We are all in our final days. Better stay prayed up. Exactly. My whole point. While you got people that's on here that's trying to discredit God's word, it's all just it's just it's all coming together, and I'm seeing it in real time. Yeah, exactly. Yep, yep. That's good. Jesse, are you a male or female? It look like your picture is a male picture. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. It really is sad, brother. It's sad. Y'all, I just wanted to make just put this out here. I wasn't trying to be on here real long. Just hoping that y'all saw that. I just wanted to see how y'all felt about it. You know, we can keep watching it or whatever, but the only thing I want to say to you guys is please recognize the plot and the agenda. It ain't no I heard. You go in the Bible, Cherry, you'll be able to know to find that out. And you don't have to hear nothing. Female, that's my brother. Oh, okay, okay. Cherry, you don't have to hear anything. It's time for us to start being a more understanding and get more familiar with God's word and what it says in regards to the plots of what's going on, the agenda. I'm only one person, y'all. I'm only one person. I'm a real person just like y'all are. I'm not just um no YouTube personality. I'm a real person, a real man with a real job. You know what I'm saying? Got real children to take care of. Real life. And this stuff is appalling to me. I just want to try to be, you know, just if it's just one person, just my one opinion, but just to let y'all. Okay, I got you. I got you, Queen Feather. I'm finna put the link up here right now so you can see it and you know be feel free to come over here. Uh All you gotta do is, if you've never done it, just click the link, and you know what I'm saying, it's gonna take you through a series of steps. And once I see that you in here, it'll alert me, and then I'll bring you in. Anybody, any of you guys, you know, ladies, fellas, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, don't, you know. And this is another thing. Most of you ladies, most of you that watch, yeah, it's women. It's women. Where my fellas at? Where my boys at? Where my alpha males at? Where the ones that got the kids? You know what I'm saying? And they, you know, they probably saw this. Um, no problem, GZL. Good night. Good night. So everybody that don't go live is a troll. No, I put the link up there. Like Queen Forever. I got the link up there. It's up there, Queen. Like all you gotta do is press it. Whatever you gotta do, I'm waiting for you. Uh, I'm waiting for you. So I would love to be able to hear an opinion, whether it be for what I'm talking about or against what I'm talking about. It's not something that I want to argue about. I just want to make sure that it's be acknowledged how wrong it is. Stay prayed up and teach your kids. Oh yeah, Ashanti, you right. You definitely right. I want all of us to understand that within your own individual households. Start having these conversations with your children and even the people that surround you, and find out where their head is. Find out what they truly believe, because I'm gonna tell you something. It might come to a point to where you're not gonna be able to fool with certain folks just because of the way that they believe. You don't need nobody around you that's on that type of stuff, that find acceptance for that. Because when the stuff hit the fan, you know, and they start trying to come against us or whatnot, these people, they gonna be the Judas of in your household, or they gonna be the Judas of the people they gonna be your Judas. They gonna be the ones that's gonna turn you over to the authorities or whatever, and let them know, hey, they against this. So you know, these people liable to try to come and kill us because, and I'm probably gonna be one of them. You know what? I already made up my mind. I offer them my head. I die because of what I believe in, straight up. And I'm putting this on record. I will die for what I believe in. If it came to that, if it came to it, I'm that big of a man. I will not allow them to emasculate me, because you know what? My life is not my own. My life is not my own. It's not. It's giving me a hard time when I link. I just wanted to say I agree with you on everything you said. I had to turn my life over to God. Queen, I appreciate you acknowledging that. And I really, you know, give you nothing but pure honor and respect for you recognizing, for real, Queen. This is not just me talking. I want to give you nothing but the utmost respect. Seriously. Because for you to understand that, because we living in some times of where nothing really matters other than God and his word. People not living based on no standard anymore. Wherever the wind blow, that's where they go. Whatever is popular, that's what they gonna follow. What are standards to people? What are morals to people? Morals have definition. Why nobody use that word anymore? Why anybody say I got morals? What are morals? It's one thing to do certain things in private, but when you start to allowing your, you know, acceptance for these type of things going on in public, the practice of being gay should be done behind closed doors. The practice of being gay should be practiced behind closed doors. See, being gay is a sexual act. Being gay is not just a image, you know, like a physical image. Now, it has a feminine image, but being gay is actually a sexual act with the same sex. And I said it was too late to break. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I don't watch TikTok or whatever, but that's the reason why I'm not on social media, y'all. Me personally, I don't have no Facebook, no Instagram, no none. You gonna find me on none of that type of stuff. Never have. I didn't have a Facebook before, but I got off of that because after what I was seeing. Are we God? So you think it, so shall you be. I can't. I can't. I can't. That's not what we're talking about. No, no ifs, ands, or buts. That's not what we're talking about on here, and that's not what I'm talking about. Um, that's just that's totally unnecessary. You got people that have this type of like mind right now. These people want to have this spiritual superiority to feel as if they're somebody, not knowing that that's not really what humanity is all about. It's trying to be superior. Being a human is to serve. That's what humanity is all about. And see, this is the thing, Queen Forever. It's finna get to the point to where when you speak against this type of stuff, they're going to try to get rid of you, or even they probably even gonna try to make this stuff criminal. Free speech is about to be abolished. In certain countries, they don't have a such thing as free speech. So they have the ability to create and push their narrative and their standards and make it law. Well, this is the way we're gonna do things, whether you like it or not. You don't. A lot of places people don't even have no opinion. Yes, they forever do it to me all the time. Y'all, I appreciate y'all being here. I wasn't trying to keep y'all long. I wasn't trying to be on here very long. I just wanted to see how, because I wanted to get some people to have a real life conversation about this. I just don't want to be, you know, exactly. It's not. We no longer have free speech. Yes, are you straight? You straight up about that? I serve the Most High. It is Him in me that allows me to be me. So, no ifs, ands, or buts. Who are you? What are your standards as a person? You want to come and let me know what you being you is? Are you male, female? Let's find out who you are so I can understand what you mean, because you do have free will. You have free will. But my thing is, what are you, how are you practicing free will? That is what going to separate you as far as right and wrong is concerned. Because we have free will, but see, it's a way that you carry on that's going to be the definition of right and wrong. Freedom is only freedom, but it's the way that you practice freedom is what give it definition. Like, you free to stand in one spot all day long. No, that is not. It's not a crime to stand in one spot all day long. But my thing is, what is the purpose? What is the intent on practicing that type of freedom? What good is it going to do? Where is it going to lead? Being free comes with responsibility. People are not being responsible with the freedoms that they have. And we in trouble because of that. Because of this so-called freedom. Because in the process of us being free to make our own decisions, there are people in certain places, as far as their power in our political system, definitely in our political system. And it's just a freedom for people to practice their own way of life within their surroundings. Like, they are allowed to do this, but what they do is that they starting to form together. They finding each other. Same way as the Ku Klux Klan chose to band together and come against black folk. They were even able at a time to kill black people for just due to what they believed. Do you not think that can happen today? That those that group together in one belief, and they make it law, and they start to punish people that don't believe what they believe? But see, the thing is, what are you practicing? The world is practicing real life immorality. It's people like me that ain't gonna probably be able to exist up on this earth after a particular amount of time very soon, because I'm not with that bull. Thank you, B Lawless. Thank you, baby. I'm glad that you said that. Let me articulate that, and then I'm gonna go. Black women, no, black women, y'all gonna have to set a standard and stop fighting against your kings. Let your kings exist as kings. If y'all continue to allow the agenda of emasculating black men exist in the way that it does today, our voices will not have any. We won't have a voice. Black men won't have a voice. We really don't have a voice now. They trying to kill us out. First they say you kill the head, the body will follow. They killing the head. They killing the head in so many different ways. They killing the head as far as the way we think, and they killing the head as far as the authority that black men supposed to have upon this earth. The position that we supposed to play. But you know what? You got a lot of black men that's selling out and them been sold out, and that's the reason why some of the stuff is happening the way it is now. Because black men are not standing with each other. They are opposing each other and wanting to be able to build and establish superiority within their own spaces. What is starting to set precedent is this image right here. This is what's setting precedent. It ain't just about the music. What it's about the image, the way that they carrying on. Because in professional arenas where people, average people just like myself, have to dwell in to make money, that image is not the image of I'm gonna say financially stable black men. I'm gonna say educated black men. That's not the image. There is a way that a professional black man carry on in a professional environment, especially when you're dealing, you know what I'm saying, with, you know, which is, you know, have the precedent as far as the, you know, the corporate world does, the white folk. You know, we can't go up in these professional establishments acting hood. You have to be able to articulate yourself. You have to know what professionalism is without selling yourself out to their perception of what you're supposed to be. What do you see now that's in the corporate world nowadays? You see more gay men that's up in the corporate world dwelling amongst, you know what I'm saying, white people than you do straight heterosexual black men. A heterosexual alpha male is a threat and looked at as a threat and perceived as a threat when he shows himself. They don't want no heterosexual, strong-minded black man in the corporate world, and they definitely don't want us to be able to have anything to where we can make changes. Because if we were able to do that, they wouldn't have a leg to stand on. They're not letting heterosexual, straight men that can see through their agenda in these high places, unless you're a gay man. If you're a gay black man, then you got a set path, especially if you're an educated gay black man. When they see a black man coming in there acting feminine, because he's less of a threat. He's going to yield and bow down because who he is as a man no longer has any precedent, nor is he conscious of what his position is as a man. Because now he is trying to perform and portray feminine character, you know what I'm saying, and having to hold that character while he's in the mix and amongst these people. White people love gay black men. They allow them in the door before they'll let a heterosexual black man in, because that black man is not, he's emasculated. He's no longer trying to have a kingship. He wants to be a queen. Black women. Black women are in such a good space nowadays that y'all could come on television, or even just act any type of way or whatever, and y'all they don't even look at y'all as being powerful. So now they're allowing yourselves to be self-proclaimed queens by verbally, but position. What? How could you ever be a queen without a king? So what a lot of these black women that want to feel empowered do, they go start fooling around with white boys, white men that's in power. They really feel good about themselves when they're able to pull a white man that got a little something. And he becomes non-threatening, and she's able to emasculate him. She continues to cater to his manner as a white man because he's non-threatening to her. Because she no longer has any respect for what a real black man stands for. And you know what? Be lawless, ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a man, a black man, a heterosexual black man humbling himself to his woman, and his woman humbling herself to him. That's the way it's supposed to be. But a lot of these gay black men done sold out because they don't know how to be with a black woman, you know what I'm saying, and still be a man. These women, a lot of black women have worked for the agenda of emasculating black men. They try to get with a black man that got a little something for himself, have babies with him, put him on child support. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy the way that a lot of black women have started to handle black men. Oh, I don't know, SR. You might got a point, but you got to ask yourself, do you still have a space inside of you as a woman to allow a black man to be a king to you and be able to, and not be offended by who he is as a heterosexual alpha male? Not like him coming into your life trying to just tell you off and tell you something. And see, this is the thing. A heterosexual alpha male that know how to love almost looks the same as if of a black man that's controlling. Like myself, I might come off as being like controlling or whatever the case. I mean, that's not the case for me. I'm a lover, but I'm a man. I'm a man before anything. I'm a man. And any woman that I have in my life, even previously that I've had before, you know what I'm saying, me and my child's mother got together, I've always been respected because I always have stood for something. I always been the type of man to take care of the women that I've been with. It ain't one woman that I've ever been with that can say that I've never been there for them, not only just, financially, but emotionally as well, spiritually as well. I'll grab her hands and I'll pray with her, pray over her, greet her, like make sure that she good. I cook. You know what I'm saying? Like, when a woman shows a man, like, a woman is supposed to be a nurturer to her man. But see, a lot of black women now want to try to play boss over even the black man, the men that she get with. And if she can't boss his pockets and boss who he is as a man to her, and he ever try to tell her anything, the first thing she want to do is start talking crazy to him. You can't tell me what to do. You ain't my daddy. That'd be the wrong attitude. Now this man you literally are emasculating him because who he is naturally as a man and who he's supposed to be naturally to you as a man, you are offended by it now. And you know what it is? It's because of images that you see on television. Or the way that your mama was treated by your daddy, or the way you was treated by a man at a time. So now your mind is messed up because now you sold out to the pain that you felt and the wrong treatment that the way that you've been treated wrong. Now, you know what I'm saying, it just makes sense to you now to, oh, now I'm not finna listen to another man. I ain't finna do it. You selling out. When it's just that you done ran into the wrong ones. But God is still real, and he will bless you with a king. He will bless you with a man that's going to respect and honor you. But you got to love and honor, respect yourself, and still know how to honor and respect a man at the same time. Know who you are. But let a man be a man to you. Don't rob him of his kingship in your life. We living in a time where black men just ain't being the men that they supposed to be. And I really hate that for black women. Let me be honest, as a black man on this live right now, black men just not being what black men supposed to be. They're just not doing it. And I'm sorry, black women. I'm sorry of that. I apologize to you ladies. That men don't know how to love y'all. They don't know how to honor you as being a queen that you're supposed to be, to where you'll feel validated in their lives and not have to feel less than a woman around them. You should be able to speak and say what you feel to your man without feeling threatened, without feeling like he gonna tear you off. That's not what a black man's supposed to be over y'all. Let me say that on this live as a black man. Black men are failing y'all. Black men have failed y'all. Having children with these men, you done trusted them to be in your spaces and stuff, and then they have sex with you, have babies with you, and then they leave you, go fooling around with other women and stuff like that. That's wrong. And I hate that ever happened to you. Black men, if you watching this, you wrong for doing that woman like that. To the point to where she got to put the government in your life to make you take care of your own kids. You wrong. That woman shouldn't have to ask you for nothing. If y'all didn't make it, so be it. But she shouldn't have to ask you to take care of your kids. You ain't got no business putting your hands on that woman if you ever did it. You had no reason to do that, black man. Learn how to walk away from her. Women, you got to understand a woman's place, because see, that emotion that she feels when she's hurt is the same place that the love that she got for you will come from. But you might have done said or done something or touched her in the wrong place. You never know, she might be going through something. I'm just not learning that how hormones can affect a woman's attitude and mood and stuff as well. I'm just not really learning that at 41 years old. My child's mother is pregnant right now. And it has been very hard sometimes to be able to deal with the energy that comes from her at certain times. Yeah, we done fussed and argued and stuff, but will I leave her? No. No matter if we're not together, I'm not going to leave her, because you know what? She is bearing my child. She got my 5-year-old daughter. No matter what's going on, I have an obligation to still be good to her because I chose to have a child with her. She chose to have my child. Either way it go, I still have an obligation. I have heard many women say, I am teaching my son to cook, clean, etc. He doesn't need a woman. My response is typically, if you raise him not to need a woman, then he will not have a woman. Well, let me tell you something. There's a natural instinct inside of a man that yearns for a woman. That's something that they can fight against it. But it ain't nothing like having a woman in your life. And this is another thing. They have peers. They have people that surround them. They got homeboys and stuff that they gonna be around, and then friends and stuff that they gonna have in their lives, outside of the way that they're brought up at home. Because society gonna teach them a lot of stuff too. And that's the thing that I'm reason why I'm talking about what they just showed on television is because media and society is trying to push an idea of what you just said, Ashanti, is for men not to need women and women not to need men. But you're gonna need somebody. So I guess if men don't need women and women don't need men, I guess women need women and men need men. I don't even like that old homeboy shit. I put my homies before these hoes. That's a nigga weird to me that'll say some stuff like that. You weird. Ain't nothing like having a woman in your life that's almost like your best friend. Y'all kick it with each other. Y'all hanging out and stuff like that. You taking her to bars and stuff like that. She getting dressed up real nice. Y'all can go dance. Then y'all come home and fuck the shit out of each other. That's the way it's supposed to be. Dating, man, what is dating anymore? See, it's so many grown folks that's over a certain type of age that's trying to act like these young folks, and that's the reason why these young folks they gonna keep on doing stuff wrong because grown folks don't want to be grown and do grown folk stuff. You got men that's over 40 years old still trying to fool around with girls that's around 20 some years old, 19, 20, 21-year-old women. That's been going on for a long time, but it's really going on now. And these men ain't doing nothing but paying to play with these young girls. She'll never know what a real king's supposed to be in her life and what position that she's supposed to play in the king's life because she thinking that it's all financially driven. Oh, I'm fool with certain men or whatever because of what they can do for me. But what can you do for that man? How can you be a queen to a man when you don't even know how to be a queen to yourself? How can that man be a king to you when he really treats you like you a slave to him? Your body is what he want. He ain't messed up about your mind. He ain't messed up about where you stand spiritually. He not thinking about where you planning on being at for the next 5 years. What you look, what you probably will be. You know what I'm saying? As far as the way y'all will raise y'all children together. Who considering these things before they start fooling with people? No. And you know what? The first role model one day, Shakay, should be the daddy and the mama. Even though I'm away from home, I still call my baby, hey boo, how you doing? Daddy just want to call you and say I love you, just want to see how you was doing today. You have a good day today? What you eat today? I ain't been too long, got off the phone with my baby before I started watching this BET stuff or whatever, but I just wanted to, I make sure. And I told my child's mother, I say, even though that I'm on this venture or whatever, just make sure that we always keep our babies first. Like, make sure that she always know that we love her. Like let's not allow the time that I'm away from my child because like I hadn't had to be away from my daughter as long as I have, since she was born because I kind of got off the road and started doing stuff locally and whatever, where I could come home every day. Like, some of my videos that y'all see, you see me combing my baby hair and stuff like that. Like, I would take her to school every morning, fix her food. Kids don't get a chance to experience their fathers doing that type of stuff, especially these young girls. We're going to have to start rising the standard against this stuff, y'all. If not, this television and what we just saw, Nas X kissing another man in the mouth, is going to continue to have its place. Just because it's going on TV don't mean you have to do it in real life. But if there is nothing to define that being wrong, and everybody like, yeah, that's cool, yeah, that's cool, yeah, that's cool, and you ain't got enough people saying, no, that's wrong, no, that's wrong, no, that's wrong, it's going to have its place and it's going to settle as being truth. That's the reason why when the LGBTQ community started doing all these Pride Day and this, the celebrating, homosexuality, it got recognized by the government. And then they start to get gay rights. Gay rights. Why did you need rights to be gay? Being gay is a sexual act. So you mean to tell me you needed the government to give you rights to have sex with another person? Or you wanted that lifestyle to be protected because morally, people that saw it being wrong would you would get confronted about it. Our government just as wrong as anybody that practice that stuff because they should not. I'm not saying that gay people supposed to be getting jumped on or whatever the case is, but you keep that stuff behind closed doors and won't nobody know what you're doing. But this is another thing about that. You got some men that's fooling around with other men behind closed doors, but then they got women at home. Y'all, it's so sick. It's sickening. That's why you got some women that have gotten sick with HIV and AIDS and stuff like that, is because they done trusted a man that really like men and fooling around with her. You know what I'm saying? She thinking that she got a heterosexual man and that ain't what she got. Yep. And try to have kids for a cover up. I guess. I can't really relate to that part. It's just because I mean a man that stick his thing in a woman and nut in a, you know what I'm saying, that's just natural law. Regardless if he like men or not. He can impregnate a woman. The thing is, what he actually want and like. And the question is why have you what made you start wanting to fool around with other men? What happened? A lot of them been in prison before. Really, tell you the truth. From what a lot of them men been in prison before. So by them serving time in prison and stuff like that, they started fooling around with other men in prison. A lot of that stuff started in prison. You ask a lot of these dudes that like men, but they don't really act gay. Like, where did they really get there from? See, ain't nobody like they ain't even letting us really understand the reason why they even like we ain't even have no conversations to even understand why some of these men have chosen to fool around with other men and then want to fool around with other women and stuff too. Like, ain't no conversations being had about that for understanding. Who actually gonna even ask the questions about that? Who gonna be like, bro, can I ask you a question? Like, what made you want to be gay? Who bold enough to go up to the subject? I would. But you know what though? Way the world is set up now, and folks want to live a lie. They'll get offended by that if you was to ask them some stuff like that. Why you asking me that? I just want to understand. You got something. See, they ain't gonna answer the question because they want to get offended. See, my thing is, if their lifestyle was a valid way to live, why get offended? I wouldn't get offended for nobody asking me why you like women. If somebody was to ask me right here on this thing, like, bro, why do you like women? You know why I like a woman? I'll tell you why I like a woman. I love a chocolate woman too. Nice legs and booty for me to grab on. I like her breasts. I want to suck on her breasts. I want to do all kind of stuff to her. I'm turned on by a woman. I love a woman that got full lips, that's confident, that know how to talk to me and take her fingernails and rub my bald head. Make me want to bite her ass. Yeah, that's that part. Won't they give us a platform on TV to talk about that stuff? Ask some heterosexual men why they like women. It ain't just because it's natural. It's because it's just something like that's what I crave. I crave a woman. I mean, when I see the women on television or whatever, like we were just watching, Megan Thee Stallion and stuff like that. Oh, that's very sexually appealing. Very. I mean, it is. I mean, a part of me. I'll sit up there and I watch it. But the thing that I have to think about is not only just my flesh, but spiritually, what is it doing to people? They knowing that that's going to have an effect on the mind first, and then the spirit. Some folks they already programmed spiritually for acceptance of these things is because that's just like they messed up. So when they see it, it's not an introduction. It's just a validation to what they already have going on inside of them in the first place, and it make them feel good to see that stuff. Oh, now they feel validated in their beliefs because well they doing it on TV, they doing it in the entertainment world. So I guess that's that's the way it is now. Now that's just the way that they're making it, and ain't nobody setting a standard against it. We got to start from within. It starts from within out. When you talk about put a dot on your paper and then put a circle around that, it starts with that dot and it works itself from that dot outward. Your beliefs should be solid enough to where you can stand on it, and those that are within that circumference, all of y'all are in unison with each other. We got to quit trying to mix stuff up. Well, you might be gay, but you cool. No, I can't fool with you because of the way that you get down in that manner. No, we can't be cool. Because I can't be cool with that. I can't be double-minded. I wouldn't want nobody around me that's like that. I don't give a damn how cool you are. I'm gonna give y'all realistic situation with me in my lifetime. My uncle was gay. My mama's brother, only brother, he was gay. He was a drag queen. I'm gonna say his name. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ever want us, because my uncle actually got videos on YouTube. Go Google Barbie Grant, Barbiggrant. That's my uncle. My uncle through my mama. I grew up having to see this man dressing up like a woman. I ain't never seen him with no man like them, kissing and stuff like that, but I done seen them around each other. I knew that he was gay. I never was comfortable with that. Never. But we was forced to find it to accept it because that was my mama's brother. He dead now. He's dead. They found him dead on his floor in his apartment. It's been a while ago. He died of a stroke. We was raised, his mama, which was my grandmother. Like, I don't know how my grandmother ever felt about him being like that. But I knew their relationship wasn't real strong. And I don't know if it has anything to do with him being gay or not. But that's realistically something that I had to deal with. My uncle. And then when I got older, you know what I'm saying, like, I used to smoke weed a lot or whatever. Like, he used to smoke weed around us all the time. His joints and stuff like that, And I remember, like, one of the last times I saw him, he had a show to do. And I went to his room, and he had a bunch of gay men up in there. And I'm just standing there. I felt real, real awkward. Like, my uncle. I got to see my uncle with all these gay men like this. After he died, it was like it settled in my spirit. Now I'm gonna tell you before I even go there with that part. I'm gonna tell you, like, okay, so when I went to that room and I he wanted me to go get him some weed or whatever, because like, where I was in Arkansas at the time, so I was smoking real heavy and stuff like that, so I had plenty of connections for some good weed or whatever. And I went to go. He asked me to go, to get him some weed or whatever. And I told him, all right, I'll be back. I never went back. I never went back to that room. I ain't gonna get nothing for him, because I felt like, why would you call me up here and you got all these gay men up in here? I'm your nephew. I'm not cool with this. I mean, I never told him that because we was taught really not to speak on that. But it made me feel so awkward. And I didn't even go back up there. And you know what? That was the last time I saw my uncle alive. The last time. The last time I saw him alive. Next time I saw him, he was in the casket. I walked up. I was the first person during at his wake, and ain't nobody had. I was the first person to see him in that casket. See, people don't understand, B-Law. It's like, man, that stuff is real for us. Like, it's something that, man. And then to see this type of stuff going on television, do y'all know that a lot of HIV and AIDS is part of the gay community? These people are the ones that's passing that disease around a lot to a lot of, like, our black women that you know could be birthing, what I'm saying, our next doctors and lawyers and like people like that. But no one is thinking about creation like that when they create these children, and it's like, who would you really want them to be in real life? Like, who would you want, what you want these children to be? To allow their minds to be influenced by something that is totally oppressive to their growth, like a Nas X kissing on television, your children having to be taught to accept that lifestyle, when to me that's going to affect their mental development in alone. To have to balance wrong, to balance immorality just because of what the majority of people are saying and doing. That's wrong. And here they go on BET showing that mess, force feeding people mindset on accepting that. They got it in schools. What do we do? I don't even have the answer, y'all. I don't even have the answer because I'm articulating it. The thing is, all thing I want to do is just play a position of information. That you that's watching this, to be conscious of what is being brought and influencing your children and what is influencing you. Don't allow yourself to suppress the standards of morality just so it can make other people comfortable around you. Hold on to your standards. Hold on to your guns. Hold on to it. Don't compromise. Do not compromise what heterosexuality really is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about love. It's supposed to be about creation and being fruitful and multiplying yourself. Black love is beautiful. Having a strong woman in your life is a beautiful thing. A woman that's strong enough to love you and tell you how she feel. Black men, we got to learn how to love these black women better. And black women, y'all got to learn how to love us better. Because look at what's creeping up in our culture. Because of our lack of loving each other. Because our lack of respecting each other. Respecting the position of what a king and a queen is really supposed to be up on this earth. I'm only one person, but I can assure you I'm not going to compromise my beliefs for no reason. I got a little girl, 5 years old, and one on the way. And if I don't have no standards, then they won't ever have no standards. Daddy gonna always be somebody that's solid as far as what morality and what love really is. It is, Antoinette. It's beautiful. You know, I'm sick and tired of just seeing white couples walking with their children in the parks. You know what I'm saying? They babies playing at the parks and stuff, and they going to swimming lessons and stuff like that. I was looking up my baby. I took my baby to a trampoline park. I did a video about it, but next door there was a little like doing swimming lessons and stuff like that. Me and my baby looked inside of that window, and the only thing I saw was white kids. That ain't their fault. That's not uh, white people's fault. But you got to ask yourself, how is it that how is it that, you know what I'm saying, they are setting a standard against this type of stuff, and their children are, being raised the right way, and being involved in extracurricular activities, and you know what I'm saying, like, but look at us as black people. I didn't see not one black child in that place. Where do we exist? Where is our identity at? Well, our only identity is up on this television. What standards are we gonna set? What precedent are we gonna set up on this earth as being, men being kings and women being real queens instead of it being a self-proclaimed standard? How can a woman be a queen without a king? What is a queen to you without a king? How many kingdoms? That's why it's called a kingdom, not a queendom. Kingdom. This artist named Murray that just come out, whatever. I just want a kingdom for my queen, a castle for my team, money for the babies, college funds. That boy was talking some real stuff. His name Murray. That's my dog. Boy, I love listening to that boy because he talking some real stuff. I just want a kingdom for my queen, a castle for my team. A king need a queen. A queen need a king. You can't have one without the other. And you definitely can't be no queen without no king. Unless you just want to wear the word. Oh, I'm a queen. What make you a queen? What king put a crown on your head? Now, having standards as a black woman or being a strong woman, that's one thing. But you become a queen when you get with a king. When I talk to young women, I tell them how I kept my boys from being snatched in the shy, but them and put them in little league. Them type of activities do actually matter. They do actually have their place. They do have a place. It's necessary. You know what? At one time we had the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts and stuff like that. But after all of these men, them white men want to mess around and touch on them little boys and stuff like that, then and say ain't nobody even talking about that. Ain't nobody even talking about that. There wasn't black men that was touching on them boys up in Boy Scouts. It was white men. Color ain't got nothing to do with it, but it's just the spirit that come with these people. It's something to think about. Y'all, I'm gonna end it with this, and I'm gonna be done. I want you guys to make sure that you start to entertain the definition of what morals are. Teach your children morals. Teach them moral character. Teach them to love themselves, and you love them. Stop hollering at them. Stop, having this attitude towards them that'll discourage them from being the best who they are. Yelling, hitting on them, cussing at them all the time, just doing anything around them and stuff like that. You gotta stop. Because the voids that they have within themselves that you don't feel, they gonna get filled through something, either society or something. So when they see the images that we just saw on television with black men kissing and stuff, that they will know morally that no, my mama taught me that's not right. Awesome, Antoinette. Awesome, baby. You keep it up. I encourage you with that. These babies need us. You hear me? I thank God that you one of these women that does that. I don't know where daddy is or whatever, and if he ain't playing the role in his life that he was supposed to them babies, I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry that he ain't doing what he's supposed to do. And I hope and pray in the name of Jesus that God will fill that void in your life if that's something that you desire. With a real king, a man that's gonna love you and your children and be a real example of what a man's supposed to be in your life and in their lives. Not no dictator coming around, bossing everybody around and making everybody uncomfortable and stuff, but no, feel free and loved. They can sit beside him and they can play and wrestle sometimes and play the video games and he'll pick them up and take them places, stuff like that, while you probably need some rest, and he'll take them like, yeah, come on, y'all, let's go, let's give mama a break. Have fun with the kids. Like, I'm a big old kid, y'all. Even though I got the standards that I have, I'm a big old kid. Like, I ride go-karts. I still play video games. I got a PlayStation VR headset. I put it on my 5-year-old head. We be playing all kind of games and stuff together. And her little friends, they love me. Like, they know they can come over to the house and enjoy themselves. They could be free. They be like, Skylar, I like your daddy. And it don't cost nothing to just be kind. It don't cost nothing to just give a little bit of your heart. It costs no money. It just costs for you to be real, to be understanding. That's all. That's all. If we don't get this right, y'all, we in trouble. We already in trouble. But if we don't start practicing this stuff at home, y'all, them voices are gonna get replaced with something else. You know what I'm saying? That based on the government of our the media, and it's gonna get those voices gonna get replaced with something. You fill the voids in your house. You men, if you're not with the mother of your children, at least get your life together to where you can play a significant role in your kids' life, and so they don't have to feel that void. Even though you might not be in the house with them and stuff like that, love on your babies. Call them. Start somewhere. It might gonna be hard. It's probably gonna be hard for you because you made it hard for yourself, but it's still worth it. It's worth it. The time is now, y'all. If y'all watch this television and y'all saw what I saw that made me get on here, it's time. It's wartime. It's game time. What side of the fence you gonna what side of the fence you on? You can't be on both. You don't have to choose. And I hope you choose the right side of the fence. I really do. All right, y'all. If you are new to my channel, if you would, just please like and subscribe to my channel, as I've always asked or whatever. Hit like on the videos because it help with the discoverability. Because a message need to get out. I don't care who it is. Like I mean, I wish there were more people that would, more black men that was willing to, talk about this stuff the way I do. But if I have to stand alone, that's just it don't matter to me because I'm not, I care. I really do care. I have to be honest. I really do care. I make enough money as an individual to where I'm not trying to just get monetize these videos and stuff like that. If something happened to where I get enough subscribers and that type of stuff happens, so be it. So be it. But I can assure you, this is not what I'm banking on. I care more about getting a message across than I do trying to get money from these videos. All right, y'all. Sophisticated Black Strong. I'm out.